Okay, we're keeping it. Okay. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. That was said by Aristotle, a man we still look to for knowledge even centuries later. This embodies the role of this assignment, with us being able to look at ideas even though we may not accept them and still give them the respect that they deserve. Amanda Marcotte is a blogger who tends to write on feminism and politics. She tends to lean towards the liberal side on most of the things I will bring up in this speech. They range from the border wall to the recent government shutdown. Expanding on my previous statement, though she does write about feminism, my speech will mostly contain her political articles. In her article, Abolish ICE, that's not enough. Border enforcement needs radical change. She uses anecdotes and pathos to convey her message. The anecdotes include Border Patrol agents being caught abusing immigrants. These situations range from an 11-year-old boy's arm being broken to a female immigrant being sexually assaulted. This supports her claim of effectiveness being put over humanitarian beliefs. With all of this said, Marcotte does use logos to reassure and almost reflect back on her title of the article. In paragraph 4, she states, "Every country needs some control over customs, travel and immigration at airports and other ports of entry." She acknowledges the Abolish ICE movement with respect, but also adds in some criticism and her own ideas. During the analysis of "Let's talk impeachment," wait, on second thought, let's not, Marcotte adds a hint of personality with a comedic reference to her cat, comparing ambitious Democrats and asking them for patience to telling her cat, "Slow down there, buddy, or you'll choke yourself," when giving it liver, in paragraph 6. She uses this as more than a comedic reference. It is also a representation of Democrats being so consumed with the idea of impeaching President Donald Trump that they end up harming their own political party instead. She follows with the candid truth that receiving 20 Republican votes during a Senate impeachment trial seems practically impossible. Another example of using logic to further her points. Amanda Marcotte goes as far as to add, "Though this atheist believes Christ will return to earth before this happens," using her personal beliefs to add a sense of exaggeration. Finally, Miss Marcotte uses diction to prove her points throughout the article. House Democrats unveil their first big bill, protecting democracy in the Trump era. She describes the idea of Trump's border wall as a ridiculous racist fantasy in the first paragraph. Her choice of words convey her disgust to the audience. Marcotte also describes the Democrats' agenda and policies as the good democracy needs. It adds to the positive connotation that the For the People Act already has. Marcotte takes the opportunity to describe a situation where Republicans intimidated citizens to not vote, which was most directly pointed at young people of color. The definition she includes of democracy is keeping citizens in the processes of the government, and that the current administration is not meeting that standard. At times, we as humans often see others as their opinions rather than the people behind those opinions. I will admit that I was quite skeptical of agreeing with somebody quite literally on the other side of the spectrum as me, and I have a sense of pride in admitting that my initial thoughts were incorrect. Thank you.